It didn't sound good. But that's stable as made in Brazil. But that's stable as son of a the one I didn't want.
So the first step of changing your brakes is you gotta break the nuts loose so you can take your wheel off. So let's do that real quick. You don't want to take your nut all the way off because, well, your wheel could fall off your car while the car's not jacked up. This isn't smart. I'm going to just use the breaker bar for this. So the first step of changing your brakes is to break the nuts loose on the wheel so you can get the wheel off. Now once you have the nuts cracked, now you can jack the car up. Now that the car is jacked up, you can fully take off the wheels. So now that you got the wheel off, now you gotta take the caliper off and to access the ability to take the rotor off. If you have a torque gun strong enough, you don't even need to crack the bolts on the ground, you can just crack them on the car.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
As you see, you didn't even need to take the car on the ground. So what we're doing today is we're going to replace the brake pads. The reason why we're only replacing the brake pads, usually I would replace both, but there's this odd spacer on the axle that's tied or bolted down with this, and my 1.25" socket isn't big enough, so I need to go to the store and buy a socket big enough to fit this bolt. So right now, just to be safe, we're just going to replace the brake pads because this one's damn near out of brake pad. So let's get cracking. So the first thing you need to do is unbolt this one. Going to take my handy dandy earthquake impact gun and just put it on the bolt. So what you're first going to do here is you're going to undo this bolt right at the rear. Make sure you go left for a loosen, because if you go right, you're going to be disappointed. Now take the caliper top off here. Boom. Oh, this one's really bad. That is really bad on how little brake pads left. And that's just that's unsafe and dangerous, really dangerous. So when you replace your brake pads, especially when they're this thin, and then you're going to this thick, this piston here is going to be really far out, and you need to push that in. So what this is right here is a brake helper piston tool, just brake tool for short. Find it at any AutoZone or place that sells car improvement stuff. So what you do is loosen it up. Once you get it loose enough, you can get it in here. Okay. Now that you get it in there, what I do is I take one of my big sockets, an 1.25 inch socket, and throw it in the piston, and then throw this over it. And now you don't have to turn this as much because it's already halfway there. And you just turn this, and you keep on turning until you can't turn anymore, until this piston's all the way flush with this. And that allows you to easily put the new brake calipers in that are going to be here. So when it slams over, with this far out, it's just going to slam on them. So you just need to use this or some other type of form of this, but these tools are necessary to do your brakes. So now it's completely compressed. I just undo this. And having the socket there makes it so this thing doesn't have to go all the way down in there, which makes it take double the time. So now, take your new brake pad here, pull it in there, push it all the way in, take your wrench, make sure it's on tight. Now that that's tight, time to put the wheel back on and finish this job. Just gonna take my breaker bar here, 25-inch breaker bar. And now you just finished your brake job, and now you can go drive for a little bit more. Thanks for watching this video where I installed brake pads and a battery hold down to go drag racing. So make sure you go subscribe to the channel to see many cool new videos we have coming up.